Hi guys, this is Brian McLean from Acquired Brain Injury Ireland. Today I want to share with you my top 5 tips for working with behaviours of concern, especially in the classroom. The first principle is low arousal. Many people recovering from brain injury feel overstimulated by their surroundings. If several people are talking at once, or even if several people are moving, it can be difficult to filter out irrelevant information. It's because the speed of processing may not be as fast as it used to be. A student might be able to understand what each word means, but words seem to fly by like bullets, and the person can't process them quickly enough. So reduce the amount of information, use shorter sentences, and allow long pauses so that people have time to process what's being said. For some students, we wait for 8. And that's a long time to wait in a normal conversation. When we speak, we often add a visual cue so that people can see what we mean. The second principle is rapport. We want the student to notice our presence and attend to what we say. The simplest way of building rapport is to reciprocate, to notice what a student is saying or attending to name it, and then wait for the student to respond to us. If the student responds to us, then we celebrate that moment of joint attention. Or we can build rapport by praise, making sure to offer praise and affirmation 4 times more frequently than we offer corrections. This is important for building confidence. The third principle is to have a plan for time. Structure and routine are essential. Having a sequence of activities set out as a word list or as a sequence of pictures really helps the brain because it signals the activities in advance and it lets the person know what to expect. A common challenge in brain injury recovery is difficulty sustaining attention. Many students benefit from short recovery breaks, if possible in a quiet room with no talking or reading, nothing to listen to, dimmed lights, no work for the brain to do. Let me give you an example. Sarah's attention typically starts to unravel after 20 minutes of concentration. So her teacher sets the timer for 15 minutes, followed by a 5-minute silent recovery break. This helps her stay focused for much longer. A thoughtful teacher assesses how long an individual student's attention span is. They give tasks that are shorter than the typical attention span. Then they observe to see the impact of a recovery break. What effect does it have on the student's ability to rest attention and their ability to engage in a task after the recovery break? The fourth principle is teaching communication. All behaviours communicate a message. So we try to understand what the student is saying through their behaviour. It's often that they're trying to communicate that they're overwhelmed or overstimulated. So we teach a more effective way of communicating that message. For example, by using the phrase, "I need a break, please," or by lifting a red card to indicate that they need some time away. All we need to make sure is that the new communication skill is more effective for them than the behaviour of concern. The fifth principle is motivation. Sometimes we use reward charts or incentive schemes to harness the student's attention and motivation around a concrete goal. A common way to motivate students would be to use a first-then picture sequence where the second activity pictured is the one that the student is highly motivated to do. Token cards, in which a student receives a token for each correct answer, are another great way of marking the beginning and ending of each task and motivating the student to stay focused. A completed token card is usually exchanged for a short time on a preferred activity.